Hey guys, how's it going? B-Dog here, coming at you with some Survivor gameplay today. Today we're going to be playing with David King, but I'm going to try to explain some obsession perks, just for the people who don't know or who aren't familiar with it, or who are just brand new to the game. That's kind of what my videos so far have been geared towards, is beginning survivors and killers and things of that nature. But I'm going to run with the most popular perk. It's called Decisive Strike. And what it does is, once I go down and I'm in the dying state, the killer will pick me up. Well, usually. I've had people, or I've had killers that'll just stand over me and wait for me to die, but 9 times out of 10 they'll pick you up and try to put you on a hook, because that's what the whole point of the game is. But once they got you on their shoulder, with Decisive Strike you get a skill check, and if you hit it, you get to escape the killer's grasp, allowing you another chance at life. You're trying to escape, repair generators, help the team out more, and it keeps you from getting off a hook. Now, the one thing I will say is the skill checks are pretty small, so they're pretty hard to hit, but I'm going to do the best I can with it. I'm not that great with Decisive Strike. I don't like running obsession perks as a survivor, just because I don't want to feel the pressure of like if the killer's got another obsession perk, like Remember Me, which that's a tough one to fight against, because it slows down the time it takes to open the gate. So it adds, like, at the maximum, like if you got all your stacks for Remember Me, which is a Freddy perk, if you get all the stacks, it adds an additional 30 seconds to the opening of the exit gate, and by default the opening of the exit gate is 1 minute, so it would be 1 minute and 30 seconds before you could even open it. But now, with that being said, let's go and hop into some gameplay, see if we can get this perk to work. Welcome back. We're at Larry's Memorial Institute. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, obviously I'm the obsession since I've got Decisive Strike. But I do got my other 3 perks. I got Dead Hard, Prove Thyself, and Leader, to make the generators go a little bit faster. Well, Dead Hard don't, but Dead Hard just buys you a little bit more time. But one perk I kind of wanted to explain, that's another popular perk among killers, okay, Trapper, is from Michael Myers. It's called Dying Light, and what it does is, once the obsession is killed, what happens is it gives you like a permanent decrease pretty much of any action you, I think pretty much any action you do. I know for sure generators, it does slow it down pretty good, but just from my standpoint, since I've used it quite a bit, I don't find it to be that helpful if you're like in like a survive with friends type group, just because everybody's probably going to be communicating, not all the time, but most of the time. Okay, so he's already got one person injured. That's fine. Let's get some generators done before he gets hooked. Hopefully he can kind of buy us some time before he goes down, or if he goes down. But yeah, the obsession perks, almost in all circumstances, they're all pretty much like a gamble risk. They're like a high risk, high reward type play. Like I said, I run Remember Me quite often as a killer, just because it does make them take more time to open the exit gate. But Dying Light I really don't run, because in my opinion it really doesn't help that much. It's not like a huge decrease, but I think it's like 25% or something like that at level 3 or tier 3. Okay, was that I see a person. I couldn't tell if that was a person that was getting chased or not. Also with the Trapper, you kind of want to avoid like areas like this, just because they're pretty hard to see in tall grass. Alright, so we're gonna go over here with our buddy Fangman. I don't know why I said it like that, but okay, so far, okay, that person's injured again, so okay, finally got her down. I wonder where he set up all of his traps at, because Larry's is kind of a hard one if you got the right add-ons, it may not be that hard, but like if you were to put them like here or something, or like right here, like where it's kind of dark, and you had the add-on that makes your traps a little bit darker, it might be an okay map for the trapper. But okay, well here's a trap right here. We're gonna go ahead and disarm it. Get some extra points too. Oh, ouch. That's not good. Alright, well since they're over there on that side of the map, I'm gonna go and try to get some of these done. This kind of goes against what I normally say about getting the generators done on one side, but this is kind of like a rare thing since like we know that at least 2 of them are over there because she got off the hook somehow. I mean, I guess she could have tried to escape, but I don't see why she would do that. Okay, they're right here. I think they're in the next room to my left. Also, another thing I want to kind of stress, like if you are the obsession, like whether you got the obsession perk or not, or if it just chooses you randomly, even though you don't got an obsession perk, just on the off chance that they got Remember Me, don't go out of your way to save everyone, just because unless you really have to, just because if they have Remember Me and the killer gets, you know, so many hits on you, that's really going to slow the game down. Even if everyone's healthy, everybody's going to have to get hit eventually, and you really don't want to do that. That makes things a lot easier if you just kind of avoid the killer at all cost. Alright, well we're going to go ahead and break this totem. So far we're doing really good. Actually got a pretty good team. So I mean, I didn't join in with anybody or any of my friends or anything. I just went ahead and hopped in. I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them are together because they both popped in at the same time. Now that doesn't mean anything, but excuse me, I got hiccups for some reason. Okay, so excuse me, I think that's, yeah, it's someone else. Again, they're way over there. I'm not gonna go save them just because on the off chance he does got Remember Me, I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, so we're in really good shape right now. So far we've only had 2 people hooked, and if the person on the hook stays up there for a little bit, I'll try to go get him, but I'm gonna make sure a door gets open first before I even go risk myself to go get him. But if he's camping, I'm not even gonna risk it just because I don't got borrowed time. If I had borrowed time, it'd be a little different. Alright, see, she's kind of waving her arms a little bit. Generally, that usually means that they're camping or they're patrolling really heavy. So maybe she's just kind of just buying us time. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this door open, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Because like I said, there's no reason to... The game's pretty much over now. Excuse me. Yeah, the game's pretty much over now. It will, at least for the 3 of us, unless they want to go back there and try to save the person, but there's no reason to right now, because especially if he is camping her, there's no reason to feed the killer, you know, an extra free kill. I am gonna kinda... Okay. If he picks her up, I'm going for it. Oh... Yeah. It's like I really want to, but I have no... Oh... Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't do it. If I had borrowed time, it'd be a little bit different, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave, because I'm sure he's trapped the hell out of the area. So now, see, in my opinion, that was a smart play, just because obviously he was camping quite a bit, and he did have reason to, because he wanted to secure at least one kill, and I don't blame him. But I'm not going to go risk myself. I don't think anyone should. If it is a Survive with Friends group, they should be talking to each other. But I'd say we had a pretty good game. We didn't get too much in altruism category or boldness, just because I was on generators, but we did escape. We got our pip. I hope my explanations of the obsession perks is a lot more. I hope it gets to you guys a lot better, because I know I made like a little mini Survivor tutorial, and I do plan on going a lot more in depth with that, but I wanted to again make it as simple as possible and kind of explain pretty much from a killer and a survivor standpoint of like what they do and why they're so popular. It's like Decisive Strike. Obviously it's popular just because it gives you an extra chance to get away from the killer, which that's great. Again, that's kind of a gamble perk. Like if you miss it, you kind of just wasted a perk. But from a killer standpoint, I believe that there's a little less risk, because you're not really losing a perk. As where a survivor, you are kind of losing a perk. Like Decisive Strike, you are, for something like that, you are losing it, so you can only use it one time. Now you can choose when you want to do it. Like if you go down like the first time, you don't want to use it the first time, then don't try to hit it. Just let the meter go around, and it'll be like you never even had it. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me some feedback, give me some comments. Let me know if there's anything you guys need me to explain, anything like that. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. But until next time, beat up.